You received a letter back from the then Minister of Environment and Climate Change, the Honourable Catherine McKenna, who wrote, Parks Canada is taking this matter seriously and has implemented the Jasper National Park Mountain Pine Beetle Management Plan over 2 seasons to address this issue. Was that sufficient for you, Ken, at the time to assuage your concerns or your fears about how this park was being managed?
When I read the letter, no, it was not. In fact, it was too little, too late. The beetles had gone to a level of you just couldn't control. The food was there, the weather was there, everything lined up for their explosive presence, going from endemic, which they are normally within the stands and within the forest, to epidemic. And we saw that in Prince George and throughout BC. And here we have it in Jasper. It's nice that they put an effort into it, but it really wasn't enough.
Because when we talked to Dr. Mike Flanagan, who I think is Canada's preeminent wildfire scientist, he explained to us why he believes that the mountain pine beetle did not play a role in this wildfire.
This particular time, the mountain pine beetle affected stands were not the issue. It was a pyrocumulonimbus. So it really didn't play much of a role.
I mean, he's Canada's preeminent wildfire scientist. Why do you believe differently? Take us into it.
So I was able to really look at the fires, the pine beetles, the social and economic impacts, and the impacts from taking only narrow expert advice and not applying it to the whole landscape. The pine beetle repeats its fire cycle every 80 to 120, 135 years. This Jasper fire was 134 years after the last fire in the 1890s. That's not their area of interest. So ignoring what the pine beetles have done historically and saying that they're not contributing to fires, that's missing the whole forest ecosystem and ecological integrity that the forest actually can teach us about.